Guess I'll go to sleep. I close the book I was reading and stretch out in my office chair. The book's something like a textbook that anyone who wants to be an architect, especially one in the modern day, has read. It's been half a century since the first printing, but it's still incredibly popular reading. The price tag's well over 10,000 yen, but it's worth even more than that to me. I remember I bought this with my first paycheck. I guess this book holds some good memories for me. I've read through it over and over, enough to wear it out. I find something new every time, and it always fills me with happiness. But not today. It's not like it's something to talk about over the phone. It's important, so we should talk about it directly. But when's that gonna be? Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? With a hurricane coming? Time's just slipping through my fingers. I fling myself at my phone. I thought it might be Rikka, but the display doesn't show me a name. It's from an unregistered number. Wonder who it is. Hello?
先輩、こんばんは。夜分遅くにすみません。めぐるです。
What? Meguru-chan?
はい。この前、校舎の案内をしてもらったお礼が言いたいって、お姉ちゃんに番号を教えてもらいました。今、少しお時間いただいてもいいでしょうか。
Sure, that's fine.
ありがとうございます。夕方はすみませんでした。本当にタイミング悪くて。お姉ちゃんと大事な話をしてたんですよね。
It wasn't on purpose, right? I can't get angry with you about that. And wait, you knew? I figured she had misunderstood something from the way she had been weirdly specific about her relaxation time.
雰囲気がそういう感じでしたから。お姉ちゃん、先輩にあのこと話そうと思ったんだなって。だから、私からお願いしたのに邪魔しちゃって、本当に申し訳なくて。
I'm pretty sure I would have done the same thing regardless of whether you asked me to or not. I want to help her too. You don't need to feel guilty about anything.
先輩、ありがとうございます。お姉ちゃんのことよろしくお願いします。
Yeah, I'll handle it.
それじゃあ、私はこれから仕事がありますので。
Now? That's pretty rough.
さっき東京に着いてスタジオに向かってる途中なんです。キー局の音楽番組に出させていただけることになりまして、トークのコーナーもあってちょっぴり緊張してます。来月にはそちらの局でも放送されるらしいので、よかったら見てくださいね。
I definitely will. You do your best with work, Meguru-chan.
ありがとうございます。おやすみなさい、先輩。
I walk over to the window after ending the phone call. The sky is a deep navy blue. There isn't even a hint of the hurricane to be found. I wish on the stars glimmering above for it to change its course. It's Saturday, July 26th.
夕方まで次第に雨風が強まり、18時頃にピークを迎え、夜遅くには完全に日本海側へ抜け、温帯低気圧になるでしょう。台風による高潮で海は大しけとなりますので、沿岸部へはくれぐれも立ち入らないでください。続いてスポーツニュースです。昨日行われたプロ野球は4試合。クリスタルスタジアム塩投げでは
It's been raining sideways since noon. I don't feel like doing anything. I slump over to lie on the couch while dimly watching TV. I should really be using this extra time to study my architecture stuff. But I can't focus. My mind's in disarray like a hurricane in and of itself. I suggested to everyone over Lime earlier that we should cancel our Tanabata festival prep for today. It's dangerous enough that we are getting severe storm warnings. It'll only be for a day since the hurricane's apparently going to be gone by tonight. We planned out our timeline for the preparations to end comfortably before the day of the festival, so a day off doesn't mean much. The thing that's currently weighing on my mind is, were there any ships that didn't sink after being lured by a Lorelei? She said. Meguro-chan is Lorelei and Rikka is a ship. Meguro-chan lures Rikka to her and Rikka sings. Is Meguro-chan's lure her piano playing? Does she think of her piano playing as a lure? What is it that's making Rikka think that? It's obvious that Rikka's got something like an inferiority complex to Meguro-chan in regards to piano playing. But I can't help but feel there's something more. Ah, damn it. It's too loud. The sound of the wind and rain hammering on the windows disperses any thoughts I was trying to organize. I push one ear against the couch and hold my hand over the other one. I can compose myself a little after closing my eyes too. Rikka was about to tell me. I'm sure she'll tell me when I see her next. Is that gonna be tomorrow? I wonder if she'll still want to tell me by then. It'll have been an entire day since then. There's no guarantee that she won't change her mind. I'm incredibly bitter about today's hurricane. Were there any ships that didn't sink after being lured by Lorelei? I'm starting to lose track of things again. Even my consciousness is starting to dim. Lorelei, 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 Lore... I wake up to the sound of my phone ringing. I guess I must have fallen asleep. I reach out toward the light of my phone's display in the dark room. Yes, hello?
すごい寝ぼけ声。起こしちゃったかしら。
Rikka?
何よ急に大きな声出して。
Sorry.
私からの電話なんて意外でも何でもないでしょ。
No, it isn't, but it's because I was thinking about her before I fell asleep. I thought she might have called because she wanted to continue where she left off yesterday. So why'd you call?
何かなければ電話しちゃいけなかった。
Her voice sounds sad. No, I'm totally happy with you calling anytime.
ありがとう。やっぱり優しいのね。急にあなたの声が聞きたくなったの。どうしてかしらね。一日会えなくて生活のリズムが崩れちゃったのかもしれないわ。毎日あなたの顔を見てるものね。
Rikka's not lying, but I feel like it's not everything either. Then can I come see you right now? I want to see you too.
今からって外は台風よ。警報だって出てるのよ。危ないわ。こんな中を来るなんて無茶よ。やめて。明日会いましょう。
Will you tell me if we talk tomorrow? No, it's nothing. Yeah, you're right. It's way too dangerous to go out in this rain. I probably shouldn't.
そうよ。もしあなたに何かあったら嫌だもの。私はあなたの声が聞けるだけで十分よ。
Her voice is bright and cheery. Hearing it just makes me even more worried. Meguro-chan said last night that she was in Tokyo. She never said when she'd be back, but there's a good chance that planes and bullet trains wouldn't be running in the hurricane. Rikka's alone in that too big a house. What is she thinking while this terrible wind and rain rages outside? What is she feeling?
明日のお弁当何がいい？時間あるし、少し手の込んだものでもいいわよ。
She's trying to devote herself to me even when she's got something on her mind. That's just the kind of girl Rikka is. She's earnest, wholehearted and thoughtful, and puts others before herself. She can't rely on others and worry endlessly about things on her own. She's perceptive of her surroundings, but she never pays attention to herself. She doesn't even try to. Anything's fine if you're making it.
前にも言ったでしょ。それが一番困るわ。
I'd like Chef Rikka's daily special then.
もう、それさっきと変わらないじゃない。野菜ばかりになっても知らないわよ。
That's fine with me. You'd cook it so it tastes great just for me anyway, right?
どうかしら。蓋を開けたら生野菜だらけかも。
I could even eat that if I had some special Rikka-made dressing to go with it. Anyway, I'm gonna start making dinner, so...
また明日ね。
See you. I deliberately don't say tomorrow before hanging up. Alright, let's get ready. Not for making dinner, of course. I definitely can't do this in pajamas. I head back up to my room. Oh, my umbrella! The rod snaps in half and the transparent plastic goes flying off into the sky. This hurricane is crazy! The violent wind threatens to rip my feet away from underneath me. The umbrella didn't help. My pants are soaked through and my shoes are filled with water and they feel gross. But I've managed to get to the bus stop. There's still a decent amount of distance between Rikka's apartment complex and the bus stop. That's the closest one to her, but the bus is still way better than walking. You sure the bus is driving in this weather? I may not have an umbrella anymore, but I should be able to just run the remaining distance after getting off, or at least I hope so. It's late. I've waited for about 15 minutes, but there's no bus. I'm not surprised there aren't any other people waiting for it considering the weather. I shove my hand in my pocket so I can check the bus schedule, and that's when I realize my mistake. I forgot my phone at home. Now I remember, I left it in the living room after getting off the phone with Rikka. What do? It's not like it's out of the question for me to double back to get it. But I don't want to waste any more time than I already have. I want to see Rikka as soon as possible. Every second counts. Whoa! Something suddenly flies right in front of me. It clangs heavily as it rolls across the ground. It's a construction sign. There's even stuff like that flying around. That wouldn't have been just a scratch if it had hit me. The wind and rain's only getting stronger. Things are finally starting to feel dangerous. And that's when a certain possibility crosses my mind. Are the buses not running? I can imagine it might be delayed, but I've waited for a while now and it still isn't here. It's much more probable that it's not running at all. I'd know in an instant if I just had my phone. Should I wait a little longer or try running through this? Going home isn't even an option worth considering. Running through this hurricane is an insanely stupid idea. This weather snapped my umbrella clean in half. The smart idea is to wait. I know that. Hope I don't get sick. I put my jacket over my head and run out from the bus stop. I finally managed to get to Rikka's apartment complex. All of my clothes, including my jacket and socks, are heavy with water. I press the button for Rikka's apartment on the intercom. Huh? Nothing. I try pressing it again. No way. Is there a blackout in the area? I look around. It's not just this building. All of the streetlights and houses are dark around here. Maybe one of the lines is down. I've heard about how signposts or trees can be blown into power lines and damage them. You're kidding. After I got all the way here. I can't even get into contact with Rikka. The fact I forgot my phone's come back to bite me yet again. I'll just have to wait until the power's back. I find myself without any options before the cold, solid door. So how do people who live here get in and out during a blackout? You can probably get out through an emergency exit, but you wouldn't be able to get in without someone letting you in from inside. I doubt it's set up so you have to wait until the system recovers. Wait a second. I wedge my fingers into the doorway. I slowly pull it open. Oh, it opened! Looks like the auto lock turns off during blackouts. I slip through the slightly opened doorway and run up the emergency stairs. I wonder how long it's been since the blackout started. The only light in the dark room is the forlorn illumination from my phone. The name of my beloved boyfriend is displayed on the screen. I don't know how long I've been staring at it. But I don't have the heart to tap on his name again. I can't move. I sit on the couch, holding my knees to my chest. I can hear the rain and wind unusually clearly. And other than that, complete silence. Doubt and fear press against me. Blackouts have happened before. I never thought of them as scary then. No. It's not that I didn't think of them as scary, it's that I didn't try to. Because I was fine by myself. Because I was used to it. Because I always told myself I would be fine.
弱いのね、私。自分で思ってたよりずっと。
I met Ryosuke, fell in love, and learned lots of new things about myself. And I've been forced to realize just how weak I am countless times after I started dating Ryosuke. I'm lonely when I'm alone. I'm scared when I'm alone. And that's because I've come to know the joy of being connected with someone. Because I've come to know the warmth that can make me happy, body and soul. I can't go back to the way I was.
私、何がしたいのかしら。
I'm starting to not know too well myself. I'm causing trouble for Ryosuke, for Meguru, for everyone. My heart's tired and weak after thinking about it for several days. I know this is all my own fault, but my heart's screaming.
本当、何がしたいのかしら。
I press my face into my knees. My white dress absorbs the tears welling up in my eyes.
分かってるわ。くだらない悩みだってことくらい。私の醜い嫉妬心だもの。羨ましいだけだもの。そんなこと、分かってるわよ。めぐるのことは、私のことのように嬉しい。祝ってあげられる。でも、この惨めな気持ちだけは、どうしても消せないの。
She's the younger sister I've always loved, the one I still love. But these feelings are...
どうしたら消えるの？どうしたら消せるの？消えて、なくなってほしいのに。私が消えないと、なくならないのかしら。苦しいの。助けて。助けて。
My heart's ripping itself apart. I spit out my selfish thoughts. I hold out my hand. I should have reached out sooner. I can't do anything about this by myself.
助けて。陽介。
I jolt upright at the sound of knocking at the door.
誰かしら、こんな時間に。管理人さん。
It's me, Ryosuke! Rikka, open the door if you're there. My heart pounds for another reason altogether this time. I hurry to the door and unlock it. He's soaking wet, dripping all over, but without a doubt, it's Ryosuke. Haha, my umbrella got blown away on the way here. Ugh, it's cold. I might catch a cold. Sorry, but could I borrow a towel real quick?
どうして来たの？
'Cause I wanted to see you. I just had to see you.
バカ！こんなにずぶ濡れになって、こんな中来るなんて非常識よ。
Even though I'm happy, even though my heart's jumping for joy, I can't stop myself from yelling at him. Sorry.
風どころじゃ済まなかったかもしれないのよ。
These aren't the words I want to say. I know Ryosuke came because he was worried about me. And when he told me he'd come to see me over the phone, I started hoping he would. I'm so unfair and cowardly that I'd wish for something like that without even thinking. Yeah, but I wanted to see you. No matter how angry I get, he just smiles warmly at me. I love seeing him smile. This smile saved me time and time again.
だからって、こんな中。
For someone as hopeless as me, he...
なんでどうしてどうしてよ
Rikka, are you crying? And only then do I realize there's something hot streaking down my cheeks. I cried during my birthday too. All I've been doing lately is crying. I'm so weak. Why are you crying?
あなたがバカだからよ
I throw myself into his chest. You're gonna get your pretty dress dirty. I'm completely soaked, so...
構わないわあなたの風で倒れるのなら本望よ
I kinda wish you wouldn't, cause that'd just make me worry.
もうこんなに体冷たくして本当にバカなんだから
Sorry, you're really warm, Rikka.
バカバカバカバカバカ大好き
Yeah, I love you too. He uses his big palm to pat me on the head gently, so gently, over and over.
ありがとうありがとうありがとうありがとう来てくれてありがとう
I sob and thank him over and over. He keeps patting me on the head.